Yeah, we've all failed. It's true. We have all failed. Because ability for us to accept that we have failed will make us replan, rethink, re-strategize, and start all over. Yes, Nigeria can still be better. We can do it again. Even our colonial masters, they have their failure. We are being colonized by UK. We know. But nobody can argue with UK and America of this world are the first world country in the world. And talking about industrialization and technology, they are the best. There is nothing you can do about that. But the thing is, they have over 20 million people addicted to drugs. Put together, they have 80 million people or more addicted to alcohol. They have over 100 million people addicted to cigarettes. But who are the people making all these drugs, the alcohol and the cigarette? They are still the one, and they are the one licensing it to the public. But meanwhile, over 20 million people are dying from this addiction every year. Think about it. They license prostitution and they are fighting human trafficking. Think about this. They license abortion and they are fighting homicide. Think about this. They license long time jail. Like it is only in UK or US you can be given 40-50 years imprisonment. Why? Because they want you as a free labor. But they are still fighting slavery. Think about it. We need to be smart about this. Nobody will enslave you and give you the best of his things or the best of his clothes. They will give you the least of his clothes. That is what they have given to us. They know they can acknowledge their failure, and that is the only thing they can give to us. Don't think they are going to do anything in our favor. No. They are going to do things in their own favor. You see, they come into Nigeria, colonize us, they apply slavery and religion, they apply brutality and culture, they stole our valuables. They made away with a lot of things. They give us their language. You can see me speaking in English. So all these things, they inflicted pains in us without sign of relieving someday, because you can still take royalty till tomorrow from the colonial nations. So you think about all these stuff. What do we do? We need to now think. We have to be smart. We have to be smart because they gave us 14 when they colonized us. They gave us culture, they gave us their food, they gave us their language, and they gave us religion. So when you come about these 4 things, you find out that their culture, we have imbibed it in so much that everyone want to put on shirt and trouser. Even me, just lucky for me today, I don't have shirt and trouser on. We love white wedding more than our traditional wedding, forgetting that traditional wedding, the white wedding is the traditional wedding of the white people. You think about this. Our language, we are so much comfortable with their language now because they made us think that our language is vernacular. Think, Nigeria now has English as official language. You have to think about this. So all these thoughts are things they imbibe in us. You see, almost 90% of Africans can eat with spoon and fork. It's not a culture. But we this is what it is today. Imagine Africa craving for salad. Imagine Africa taking bread and tea as breakfast. This is not our culture. There's nothing we can do about it. We take bread and butter. Imagine. So, and they give us religion. And the religion is one of the most dangerous weapons they have given to us. Yes, Christianity and its teaching is fantastic. It creates a whole lot of good people. But at the same time, we have seen pastors committing rapes, deception, rituals, and killings here and there. We've seen a whole lot. We don't have to mention. The same thing Arabs gave us Islam. Islam and its teaching has created a whole lot of great people. But we cannot rule it out. They created Boko Haram of this world, the ISIS of this world, bombings and killing here and there. This is what we need to understand. This is their deficit, and this is what they can give us. British and Americans, they've got technology and industrialization. They won't give that to us because they don't want us to be like them. Industrialization and technology is their core thing. They won't give that to us. Look at it. The Arabs, They gave us Islam, and they have the best study center in the world. They have a lot of fascinating sites. They have skyscrapers and everything. You can't beat them when it comes to skyscrapers. They won't give that to us. So we need to think about the way we do things. Our government too need to wake up, because strategically there is no improvements in Nigeria. Failure on basic amenities, policies are not improving lives, agriculture cannot even feed the nation, laxity is leading to anarchy, to the extent police are extorting money from people, to the extent people have to go for answers. So government are now trying to readjust and fix things right. Industrialization is leaving Nigeria every day. From 1960, the colonial master have gone, the industry has been going back to them. You need to think about it. A whole lot of them, we don't have to mention names of companies. Banking industry used to be a lucrative job, but those are gone are the days. Embezzlement is on the rise, and they give us all sorts of grammar. Yes, nepotism, misappropriation, mismanagement, and what have you. But one thing I need to be very careful about in Nigeria and the whole of Africa is these Chinese people coming to Africa. I doubt this is not second wave of colonialism or slave trade, because it's going to be serious when these people took us by another policy, another pattern, another tactics, another trick. Because definitely they are going to work for themselves. They are going to do things in their favor. They are not going to favor us. They are not going to do it to favor us. If America, who has been the forefront, is fighting against the policies of China in their country, definitely the policies are not favoring America. So we need to think in this direction, that these people are not going to bring a favorable policy. They might give us tactics, they might give us bait to lure us in and then punish us later. So we need to be very careful about this. To the extent our parents too, they have failed us so much that children are lacking respect and moral. Children are on drugs. Children are seeing scamming as a business. Cheating and stealing tends to be smartness now. Fathers are failing on their responsibilities to carry out their roles in the family. Mothers are creating a whole lot of problem with paternity status. I'm married to Mr. A, but my son is for Mr. B. DNA test is tearing family apart. So we need to really smart up. We all need to agree that we've all failed. We all need to agree that we've all failed. So we have to accept it, agree, then we can re-strategize. But the problem is, how do you tell the people at the top of the hierarchy that they have failed? How do you tell the president he has failed and you expect him to agree? How do you tell senators? How do you tell ministers they have failed? They will not agree they failed, because they have millions in their account and they can do whatever they want to do. They are living good. They have house in UK, have house in America, and what have you. They will not agree to failure. But the sincere thing is, they know they have failed us, because the policies they created for the country is not working. So, but whatever the case may be, we need to realize that the people at the top can fix it, because when Idi Agbon came with transformation in those days, and then we know what we've got. Nigeria changed within a twinkle of an eye. We learn how to queue, we learn how to do things orderly, and then if I didn't be the policies that have been going on like that, only God knows how good we could have been today. So charity begins at home. Let our parents start building good children, train them very well. May God bless us. Try as much as possible. Fix your home. When you have a good home, you have a good family. From a good family, we have a good society. From a good society, we have a good country. When each country is good, we have a good world to live in. I think we need to agree that we've all failed. We need to accept and re-strategize. We replan and we can start again and make the country and the world better for us. Thank you and God bless.